too.
Too bad you weren't doing that the night of the accident.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Yeah.
It's over. It's done with.
Huh? Okay. Damn, I can't even tie that cush. I've been trying.
That's because the ties are over here.
No, they're short too. It works. I just don't know about it. Oh. Yeah, I need to see backwards.
The steering wheel looks more comfortable than the other one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a better level, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I can extend it towards me too, but I haven't even needed to do that.
Because you're getting like that.
No,
like me.
No, normally I kind of like it where my arms doesn't really have to fold or anything. I just, yeah, comfortable, I think. Yeah. I don't know. Like I guess, yeah. Not like a lot of cars are driven. It's hard, I guess, to like not keep the arm, not keeping the arm folded, and somehow I feel, I don't know. AAMCO. I don't remember seeing the ads, commercials for it for a long time.
What?
Commercials for AAMCO. I used to see those for years.
What?
For AAMCO, for
AMCL beepers like that, yeah.
Yeah, transmissions, and I think that's all they do. I think they do like body painting. I think the last like they. Something like that. I'm sure as West Pittsburgh. White Channel was doing that for a while. I don't know, they updated that. I can't remember that a few years ago. Normally the cars say she blocked to prevent parking, but I don't really see that, although many places don't really do that. Yeah, it's kind of a blind spot.
Resigning from the Motion Picture Academy after fallout from his Chris Rock splash.
Good evening, I'm Patty Reinsen.
And I'm Jeff Bell.
CBS News is next. When you need to know. CBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1. San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and all stations. 7 o'clock.
is dealing with an unprecedented situation.
Couch is still there from it like a week ago. A little chair. Been there for a while.
Roadmap of what to do.
Seems like someone staying up almost just to sit.
Actions or statements. That's why it's so hard to understand where the story goes from here.
The Motion Picture Academy continues to consider disciplinary action for the slaps seen and heard around the world. The latest in and about Ukraine now.
And apparently James's bike costs like $5,000. The
Not
new
getting the
one.
$5,000 one.
No.
James and I,
Oh.
3,500.
Oh, but still.
It's what was the brand with the S? Supra. Or no.
I know there was, what was it? I don't even remember any of the.
Go down, Georgia.
Oh.
And come down. Red.
Oh.
I just
Yeah.
want to see if Stephanie's there.
I don't know. He was telling me it was like a motorcycle. Oh my God.
From the red planet,
yeah.
in fact, and to Earthlings, maybe a bit off speed.
Scientists at the French
Yeah,
CNRS
to
Institute
fit
say they
through,
listened to
but-
the flights of the rover's Ingenuity helicopter and the rover's laser zapping rock.
Yeah.
I know exactly when the laser was fired. They say they calculated the speed of sound on Mars, just under 800 feet per second.
That's hard to
Here on
see.
Earth, it's more like
These
1100.
are
The slower sound
doable.
wasn't expected because of the difference in the two planets' atmospheres. Surprise? The speed of sound on Mars was faster than expected. On a planet that's so quiet, scientists thought perhaps
That's so
mics
far.
were dead. The study is published in the journal
Frank
Nature.
says you
PBS.
leave. The one that got
Workers
towed
at Amazon
not that
facility
long
in New
ago.
York have voted to unionize
That's
union leader
his.
Chris Smalls.
He's waiting for the top dog because he want every other
Wait,
industry, every other
Does it look like she's
business
in
to
there?
know that
No, I want to see her
thing.
car.
we gonna unionize.
far.
We're not gonna quit our jobs anymore.
The first
No.
Amazon facility to vote that way. Running for Congress,
No.
one-time Republican vice presidential nominee and Alaska Governor Sarah Palin to replace the late Congressman Don Young, who died last month at the age of 88.
Oh, look at, yeah, we're not going to get parking. Look at this.
CBS
Oh.
News.
This hour's newscast is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Need to know what it takes for a home loan to fit your budget and your family? Rocket can.
No.
It's 7:03 at the Bay
Yeah, that
Area's
motorcycle,
news station,
Go in the
KCBS.
parking lot, though.
Sunshine in the afternoons this weekend with highs in the 60s and 70s. Good evening, I'm Peter Finch. Here's what's happening. After more than a decade of construction, San Francisco has finally cut the ribbon on its new bus rapid transit system along Van Ness Avenue.
No, it's not like some
KCBS's
of
Matt Bigler
guys
with
who
the details.
over there on shore. Where you
Mayor
saw
London Breed
pictures.
said it's not
Some
an April
video.
Fool's joke. The long-awaited bus rapid
That's right, it's
transit
April Fool's
system along
today.
Van Ness is
Yeah.
finally finished. The $345 million
yesterday was a
project
state
took longer than
holiday.
predicted.
For someone that was born in
Executive Director Jeffrey
Arizona,
Hubbard says it turned out
says
better than
our
expected, with
shop
more
is
trees and a completely
going to LA
reconstructed highway.
Metro,
Also rebuilt
but
all of the
yeah, I didn't even know that
utilities
little
underneath the
bit.
street
Like, oh,
and sprinkle
okay.
them for a quick resistance so that we don't
Yeah.
have to do this again for another 150 years.
Someone
Oh, no,
also
we're not gonna get
apologized to
parking at all.
residents and the many businesses who put up with a decade of
I mean, it's a
construction.
place that we invented at the end here.
Rick Phillips takes
Oh,
his
yeah.
bike on the new buses.
Does it seem like they move faster than the old system?
Yes, because they're dedicated. The city hopes to roll out more
That's not a
dedicated
reason
red bus
good
lanes
enough
in
for me.
other congested areas. Along
Oh,
Van Ness
well,
Avenue in
other
San
than
Francisco, Matt Bigler,
this,
KCBS. More
I
mass
see that
transit
part right
riders
now.
are returning to BART,
Oh,
and
that's
Caltrain
weird.
has
Starting to
announced a
block
big
that.
thank you discount.
No.
CBS's Liz St. John with that story.
Caltrain is
Guess.
slashing fares in half for the month of April as a thank you to passengers who experienced delays due to the agency's electrification
Yeah.
project.
Oh,
of
Meanwhile,
course.
more ridership is coming back as more companies are asking their workers to return to the
And I know
office.
that
at
I
least
know there
some
was
of
a
the
car that
time.
was covered up here for a
Currently, we are
long
at
time, parked over
34%
here.
This one?
of
So,
pre-pandemic
I don't
It
know.
was Larry's Jaguar.
Oh,
354%
yeah,
of
because it was like in the same
pre-pandemic
space for a
workforce
while.
on
Then
the
it got
East
moved
Coast.
over
Our highest
to this
ridership
side.
days have
And,
been Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and
ah,
that's
they
not a
just got
surprise.
here.
We know that a lot of
yeah.
people get on BART to go to the office, and and there's still a lot of people working from home, and those that are going to
I
the
guess there's
office typically are
always
doing so on Mondays and Fridays.
something in
Although
each
she
of them, I
says
don't know.
Friday ridership is looking better
That's weird. I
recently.
thought that was
Look
the
at that piece
launch.
of work.
There's a lot of people
I
who
almost
are
thought it was
taking part, not related
Kathleen.
to work, which is
I mean,
exactly
from
what we
Faze,
see during
but
pandemic recovery. Lucy
almost
John,
almost
CBS.
my
The investigation into
phone
why
almost
millions
said
of dollars
Catherine.
worth of personal protective equipment
that's not even
bought by
space.
San Mateo County was left out in the rain has
That's why the
wrapped
police
up.
parks once in a while.
CBS's Mike DeWald
just
says investigators
wasting
fault a
time,
lack
but-
of communication by the county.
Oh, wow,
Roughly
man.
$7 million
we need
worth
to
of PPE was being
let this
stored in
piece of
Fiesta
shit-
Hall at the San Mateo
Yeah,
County Event
he's-
Center. Trouble is, there was no plan as to when or where it would all be distributed. The independent investigation
the best
finds that
stuff.
the boxes of face shields, goggles, and cleaning supplies were moved outside to make way for a
Yeah.
vaccination clinic. The thought was that everything would be distributed before the rainy season. This is San
I
Mateo
guess
County
there's
Supervisor
always
David Campbell.
There just really wasn't communication between the event center
Is there anything in
and
front of the
county manager's
symphony?
office, and that's why we find
Oh.
ourselves in a situation like this.
Officials say the purchases were made at a time when resources were scarce, competing with other counties while not knowing what the ultimate needs would be.
Graffiti over there. It's been there for a week
Just under
now.
$130,000
Graffiti
of the
over
PPE
what?
was
Graffiti, right?
So Canapa calls
No.
the saga
What?
an embarrassment.
Graffiti.
Graffiti, okay.
Yeah, a little
On
bit.
an
A
incident
week
that
now.
should have
It's been
never, ever
there.
happened. We've put in
I don't know.
processes right
Because they
now that
must
we
have
firmly
climbed
believe
over that
can
fence.
eliminate and make sure that this does
Kinda
not
hard to
happen
do,
in the
but
future.
No
I'm
one
done
person was
now.
cited as being at
Going
fault in the
up.
report, therefore no punishment was handed down. Mike DeWald,
I think this
KCBS.
is where a
Here's
couple of
some
people
welcome
park,
news.
like Dave
For the
and I
first
don't know about
time
Kim, but I know
since the
Dave.
pandemic began
Oh,
2
for
years
it?
I know,
ago.
it's not parking there
UC
either.
Davis Health says there are no COVID patients in the hospital's ICU for the past 2 days. Officials say other Bay Area and Northern California hospitals
I should
are
run in and
reporting
get my
similar
computer,
trends.
but
Statewide ICU hospitalizations were above 2,000 at the end of January, but had fallen to just 250
I know that
on Wednesday. Just ahead on KCBS,
dumpster was open. There was some guy sitting behind the lounge. I did see that.
I went down that for some reason the other day and
where
it
Beverly
was
had
open.
settled in
Yeah,
after
it was
traffic
open this
deaths
morning when I went to
Friday
take
evening. Good
another
evening,
bag
Claire.
of trash out.
Huh?
No, it was open this morning too. Yeah, and some guy sitting next to it just minding his business.
When a car collided and he describes them as stuck together in the third lane from the left. And
Other
traffic is
cat
building up from
going
the
down.
Fort Whipple. Past
I did see a dog
that,
doing that
a little bit better getting into Hayward,
recently.
but then when you get into San Leandro,
Like over by
you hit the brakes again on 880
not
northbound,
Broadway,
on and
but
off
over
from, I
here
would say,
somewhere.
112 on over toward Hagenberger due to an earlier accident. Meanwhile, also in San Leandro, there is a
Bad
problem on the
bike, I
connector
mean.
from 238 getting onto 880 southbound. A car
Why don't you
broke
drop
down
me
and is
off kind of in
blocking up
front,
the
'cause I
left
can't
lane.
walk from too
Coming
far.
into San
Yeah,
Francisco,
no,
they've
just
turned
kind
off
of-
the metering lights at the Bay Bridge, but it is still a slow drive on the upper deck 80 westbound from the island coming into the city of San Francisco. Leaving, you'll find 101 north still slow from Cesar Chavez onto 80 eastbound, which is slow on and off the lower decks to the island. Our next report, 718 on the traffic leader.
I know it's a big
KCBS.
fine park right there.
Clouds increasing overnight
that's,
tonight. It'll be windy at times, lows in the 40s and 50s. Tomorrow, sunny skies inland, becoming sunny along the bay. It'll remain partly cloudy at the coast. Highs tomorrow in the 60s and 70s. Traffic and weather together on the
And
8th.
it goes Mark.
There's Mark.
1069 and AM 740 KCBS.
Oh, he's not gonna leave. I don't
Right
think.
spring savings, it's
No,
ready to go.
I want to grab something.
Now under new ownership. Now get special 2.99% financing on Toyota certified pre-owned vehicles. Or get $1,500 customer cash. For the right spring deals right now. It's
Oh,
ready,
yeah.
set, go. At Envision
See,
Toyota of Milpitas.
see the street parking on the side too.
2594 for details.
No, it moves. Yeah, little console.
Nope.
For great spring savings, the right decision is Envision Honda of Milpitas. Now get 0.9% financing on select new 2022 Honda HRV and Pilot Box. Or get 1.9% financing on
yeah,
select
it
new
was-
2022 Honda models
What
like
you thought about the
or
walk,
CRV,
but-
including hybrids. For the right spring deal, it's Envision Honda of Milpitas. Call
I think it's partly blocking the alleyway. Look, kind of look like big enough, but I don't know.
In this market. market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Fisher is different? How? Don't you just ride away?
I did see Fox either last night or the night before look out the window. Like, I guess he was mad.
Understand the clients want proactive
Like,
communication
there
and
was
guidance.
parking that night.
I was gonna be pissed
We
tonight.
know our clients so we can tailor their portfolios to their specific goals
Yeah.
and needs.
My
We even
own.
offer
Look at these people are walking from all
Social
over the
Security,
place.
Medicare, tax
Must have
efficiency,
catched
and
the
more. Our primary goal
bus,
is to
I
help them
guess.
achieve a comfortable retirement.
But you still sell investments that generate
Yeah,
high
still
commissions,
don't.
right?
No, we don't sell commission products. Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest
No,
standard
I
for a
was sad
financial
for a
advisor.
second.
It means
Huh?
we're there for our clients and always put their interests first.
So when do you make more money? Only when your
Yeah.
clients make more money?
Yep, our fees are transparent, structured so we do better
that's
when
the
our clients do
alley.
better. Visit
Huh?
No, it's the alley
FisherInvestments.com to
over
find out
here.
why investors like
Almost
you are
back to the
switching to us.
space.
Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of
Yeah,
loss. From
it's-
carriage house to glass aluminum doors, R&S doors took a full line of commercial and residential garage doors and gates to suit
Drop me off in front.
rsdoors.com.
I mean, I hate to do that to you, but I just really can't walk either.
Yeah, no.
7-Eleven is our
Yeah,
next
my bowling
Washington
nights and
Tuesday, Friday
days kinda
evening. It's an
knocked the
urgent
fuck out of me.
situation requiring an urgent response. KCBS's Jennifer Hodges with more on a recently formed fentanyl working group in Santa Clara
Yeah.
County.
One of the members of the fentanyl working group, which
That's
will
weird.
meet for
Must-
the first time this month, is Jan
Yeah,
Green,
no,
whose 17-year-old
some days
son
I'm not
was killed
aware.
from fentanyl.
Meetings have actually taken the field that we don't know what the purposes. But it was actually laced and it contained a legal dose of fentanyl.
There were 29 fentanyl-related deaths in Santa Clara
Yeah, no,
County
I'm
in
just-
2019, 135 last year. Sketch Salazar used to be homeless. She'll be sitting on the fentanyl working group board.
And I was a meth addict, and there was also fentanyl very lightly at the time. It was not at all what it is today. Don't kid yourself. No one is immune from this deadly drug, regardless of your background and regardless of where you live.
Santa Clara County Supervisor Cindy Chavez. The plan is for the group to gather for just 3 months to talk about fentanyl and how to fight it.
You know, one of the outcomes that we absolutely know we have to address is how this gets communicated in the public.
In Santa Clara County, Jennifer Hodges, KCBS.
A man who was shot late last night at Estuary Park in Oakland is said to be in stable condition. The shooting occurred around 11:30 p.m. in the park east of Jack London Square. The man told police he was a passenger in a car with some friends parked at the park when several men approached on foot. One of those men opened fire as the car drove away. The 22-year-old victim was shot in the back and was driven to the hospital. Police say they don't know the motive behind the shooting, though they have not ruled out that it may have been gang-related. Stanford and UConn going at it in women's Final Four action. We'll check sports in just 2 minutes.
Are you 65 or older, diagnosed with heart failure, and still experiencing unresolved symptoms? Then this message may be for you. Other symptoms like carpal tunnel syndrome or gastrointestinal problems could be a sign of something more serious, like transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM for short. ATTR-CM is a rare and life-threatening disease that worsens over time, so it's important to recognize the signs and talk to your doctor. For more information, visit atttrcmfacts.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Californians have worked really